Today, from M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland, it's Week 18 of the NFL on EA Sports. Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens taking on Dwayne Haskins and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland and M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Raven team as they get ready here. The losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Number 8, Lamar Jackson, trotting onto the field at quarterback, ready to lead this Ravens offense.
And the numbers were not pretty. I mean, they don't look right. When you throw 2 interceptions, no touchdown passes, there's no way to really make that work. But I thought there were a lot of positives in watching his game tape. I think he's close to putting out a good performance. Let's see if he can flip those numbers around in this game. And, of course, rally his team to a win.
They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. These two teams, you may recall, they didn't play each other till late in the year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in Week 13. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
How about this for an opening drive decision? You got 4th and short, just outside of field goal range in all likelihood. What do you do?
I'm going for it. I've got to go get it right now. I want to establish a tone. It's early in the game. I want to let my offense know that I believe in them. And you know something else? I let my defense know I believe in them also by taking that gamble. If we don't get it, it's okay. You guys will cover for me.
A big-time play there on 4th down.
Well, that's what's called being aggressive right there. But I don't know that it's reckless. I think it's much more of a message. Hey, defense, I believe in you in case we don't get it. And offense, trying to let him know he believes in him as well.
I like it. Your first drive of the game in plus territory. Be aggressive. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Jackson going to run. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down. Now it's Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. They'll be led by their quarterback in his 3rd NFL season now, former Ohio State Buckeye Dwayne Haskins.
Well, his ratio was good last week. Most quarterbacks are really excited about a 3-to-1 ratio, but it's flipped in the wrong direction. He threw 3 interceptions, not touchdown passes, and he only had the 1 TD pass in that game. So he's trying to turn that around and find a way for his team to win.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. So, Charles, we have reached the end here of a long season, Week 18, which we don't say very often, although this is not the first Week 18 that the NFL has ever seen.
Not at all. And, Brandon, some of the people might be a little bit too young to remember, but back in 1993, the league experimented with giving teams 2 open weeks for the year. And we also saw Week 18 when the league was on pause for a few weeks in 2001 following the attacks on September 11th.
For about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They go play action now. Haskins, he'll rifle this one deep right side. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
On 3rd down, Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he will not get what he needed as he stopped short of the 1st down at around the 22. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger gain.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their 2nd offensive possession. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's he tries to force it in, and it's intercept, 47-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And Jackson going to run again. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well. But sometimes you do learn your lesson the hard way, as he did there.
Now Dobbins again on second down. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A big play there.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll run here with Edwards. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can...
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. J.K. Dobbins, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it's finished off by a touchdown run from J.K. Dobbins. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Here again comes Dwayne Haskins and company. He and his team, they have had a rough go of it here in this first half. Maybe time for him to put his foot down here in the second quarter.
Put his foot down and become a little more accurate throwing the football. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. He's trying to find a way to equal things out. And instead of it going to the opponents, get it to his own receivers and find the end zone.
Yeah, you mentioned those 2 picks. No touchdown passes yet either. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. Steps away. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Haskins to throw it. On the Haskins hit, and he lost the football.
The football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Eluding the pressure right. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. The defense, they'll spread the field, a dime package here on 3rd and 12. Here's Haskins. Out to his left. It's brought in by Harris. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. Trying to get it with Snell. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. What's the deal, y'all? That's on the guard, Kevin Zeitler, 1st-round pick back in 2012. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. An option handoff here to Dobbins. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Robert Spillane, the linebacker, there on the tackle. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete.
You definitely would have liked to have hit on that one because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
He gets this underneath to Dobbins, and he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down. Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. Yeah, he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They hand this off to Harris. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Haskins. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. From the red zone now, Haskins on 1st down. Caught on the left side, Fitzgerald. To throw again on 2nd down. Haskins. And again, he'll give it to Fitzgerald. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Again, it's Haskins. Oh, some strong running. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Larry Fitzgerald. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Hill going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You know, always feel like you want to get in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Here's Sam Cook now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Here's McLeod on the return. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here again comes Dwayne Haskins and company. And he had the touchdown on the last drive, also 4 for 4. Very, very effective. What does he need to do to translate that forward into this drive? And yet again, Haskins is intercepted. 3rd time. Picked off by Tavon Young. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. After the interception, here's Jackson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson. Slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. If you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. To throw is Jackson. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Tucker's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So he missed his first attempt, remember, but this time he gets back on the bike and knocks it home.
Yeah, sometimes that first one can really impact you moving forward. It can just stay with you too long and affect everything else you do during the game. In this case, though, able to shake it off. He's riding high again.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Down in this one, they needed that score, but they'll have to hold at least for the time being.
You're exactly right. Points that they had to have. As you said, they have to regroup now and see if they can get them another way.
On 2nd down, here's Haskins, rolling to his left. And he finds Fitzgerald. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Steps away. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. The Steelers send out their punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Watch out for Hill on the return. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt, and that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright, and this score will stay right where it is. The long-distance shot before break comes up empty, but now Charles flipped the script. Time for likely one more play as field position becomes an issue.
Yeah, when you talk about field position, remember, if this kick is missed, the ball comes back to where? The spot that they snapped it from. So field position becomes a factor. I think at this spot, you might also want to think about throwing the Hail Mary. You know, put the ball up in the air, maybe you can get 6 out of it.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with a pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we're at halftime here in the Inner Harbor with the hometown Ravens on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll start things out with the battle for Ohio. This one at First Energy Stadium as Cleveland hosts Cincinnati. And it's the Bengals who have the lead in the second quarter. Jamar Chase, 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon. From there, we take the trip across Lake Erie to check on the Lions at home in Detroit. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Packers. 2 touchdown passes there for Jared Goff. Finally, let's get to Philadelphia. Check on the Eagles at home at Lincoln Financial Field. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Dallas Cowboys. Willie Snead, a touchdown reception. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team. Brandon Gott.
The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Here again comes Dwayne Haskins and company. And he's looking to take much better care of the football here in half 2 after 3 first-half interceptions.
We don't have to just look strictly at the numbers here. You know what else happens to a team when you turn it over 3 times like that? It erodes confidence in you. And it erodes confidence in the offense. And now you have the defensive guys looking over and saying, what is going on here? And instead of playing for the team, they're playing angry and mad at their teammates.
And they're going to speed things up here. They'll run on first down. Harris. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. On second and very short, Haskins. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 42. On the give, this is Harris. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. First down, and they go back to Harris. About 3 yards there to the 27. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Harris down to the 25. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Haskins will throw. Rolling to his right. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Eric Ebron. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have now made this a 1-score game. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And Hill will opt for the touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Jackson, option right. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down. And they run with Edwards off the option. And Edwards trying to push forward, but unsuccessful. They stop him short of the marker. Here's Sam Cook now, as he's on to punt for Baltimore. McLeod to return it. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. They'll roll him out right. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Looking to throw, Haskins. On the move to his left. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Hey, we're going to do what we do.
So a holding penalty, and that'll send him backwards.
You know they're trying not to do that. I mean, we know that, right? We talk to them all the time. But sometimes the defensive guys just put you in awkward situations, and you get caught grabbing their jerseys.
And that is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. They go play action with Jackson. Outright, this is Boyle, the tight end. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Andrews with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year, as the Ravens push further out in front.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Tucker now to add the point after. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. 5 plays there on that drive. And it's capped off by the Baltimore score. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. Pittsburgh offense making their way back out. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Big Calais Campbell fighting through to make the play in the backfield.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now Green, staying on the ground. Let's hope he's all right. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. On 1st down, it's Harris. He'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite powering through the tackle. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On 2nd down, it's Harris. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Dancing to his left. And he... will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
4th down, here's Haskins, out to his left. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this one? Both of these guys running the ball well.
Yeah, they've mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility. Now it's Haskins. Flushed out right. One quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A first throw now for the backup Roethlisberger. Escaping the pressure right. Looking for Fitzgerald, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here, second down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 8. Incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Here's Sam Cook now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Seven yards on the return after a punt of 39. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Roethlisberger's throw there, holding by Claypool. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. What a throw right there for the first down. He has taken some real punishment this game, but still standing in the pocket completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup?
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Fitzgerald. And quickly they get to the line. To throw again is Roethlisberger. Flush to his right. It's complete to Fitzgerald. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 19. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Here's Roethlisberger. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Ben Roethlisberger, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The football back over to Baltimore and J.K. Dobbins. And there are are the numbers. Got off to that torrid hot start. We thought he was in for maybe a career day. Not the case.
No doubt about it. It almost looks like a misprint after what we saw in the first half. But let's give a little bit of credit to the guys on our side of the ball. They went in at halftime, made a few adjustments, and you know what else? They didn't lose their confidence in their ability to play. Because a lot of times you get beat down in the first half, it gets ugly in the second half. They've come.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Stephon Tuitt just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Jackson now. And this is caught by Watkins. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Here's Sam Cook now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. It's taken to the 26. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And our focus now moves on to Larry Fitzgerald.
Well, partner, it was a slow start, but boy, the numbers here in the second half.
Well, they're kind of telling the story right now, aren't they?
Not only are they telling it, they're shouting it because now he sees the opportunities that are coming his way.
Now big hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points, but the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Justin Houston in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Down 4 late, got to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go. It's Roethlisberger on 4th down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice next week.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Now Jackson. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And I tell you what, one thing that you and I featured as a storyline was that they were facing the NFL's #1 defense coming in, and they really took it right to them.
Yeah, they didn't blink, did they? And instead of just saying to themselves, let's make sure that we minimize our mistakes and try and play a conservative type game, they attacked right from the beginning. Said, we got to go after these guys. I think sometimes you take the #1 rated defense by surprise when you do that.
So for Baltimore, they do get the victory that pushes them over 500 for the season as they finish at 9-8. And that is maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but a better than average season nonetheless. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they will indeed limp to the finish line, unfortunately, as they close out a 6-11 campaign. And this is a team that has a few good pieces in place, but could stand to get deeper and younger